Welcome back to Your Estate Matters. I'm Peter Lillico. Eden Mahar and Seaborn Gail Barker are all sharing our information with you about legal protections and in particular powers of attorneys for property and powers of attorneys for personal care. And when we left, you had shared information, Eden, that in a medical emergency, a spouse or family member is somebody authorized to consent to treatment if the person can't speak for themselves. Is it also true, though, that for financial purposes, without a power of attorney, a spouse automatically has authority to sell the house or to renew the investments?
That's a great question. It's not automatic that a spouse can step in. And one of the great benefits of powers of attorney documents are that they are such powerful documents. So when you appoint an attorney for property, for example, that person, the document takes effect immediately, and that person can immediately do anything with your property that you could do other than make a will. And that is a very broad power that can include doing anything with your bank account funds that you could do, including withdrawing all of them, selling your real property, selling your cottage, dealing with investors, paying creditors. That is very powerful. Same thing with a power of attorney for personal care. That attorney for personal care has the authority over your person that you would have had prior to losing capacity. And we mentioned earlier those big decisions like whether you can stay in your home, whether it's necessary to go into a facility and what kind of facility. Seaborn was mentioning earlier the power of attorney for personal care, but also the healthcare directive, and some of the ways that document or those two documents can be tailored to really address considerations like, what are my priorities when choosing a nursing home or a retirement home? Did you want to say more about that?
What I'm finding is that our age creeps up on us quite quickly, and capacity does as well. And seniors, in order to maintain their independence and control over their lives and remain empowered in what they do, should make decisions at a time when they have capacity about what they wish to do with the rest of their lives and where they want to go. And that can be put into the document. If a spouse has a spouse who is incapable, who they're looking after, and the other spouse subsequently becomes incapable, they can indicate through their power of attorney who is to take over looking after that person, or how that person's to be looked after, or that that person is to be looked after and that the asset should be used for that person. So those documents are, as you were saying, extremely powerful, extremely broad. There was a time they were a one-page document with a whole lot of legal lingo on it that nobody ever read. We are now learning that in order to accommodate our senior population and others, we must listen to them and reflect what their intentions are in the document itself.